Twinkling lights, gift giving, excessive amounts of baking. It's the most wonderful time of the year, right? Well, not so fast. For many people, the holiday season can bring on feelings of despair and loneliness. While holiday depression is not an official clinical diagnosis, the holiday season is full of potential depression triggers. Let's dive in. Here are the 6 tips to help avoid holiday depression. We spoke with Dr. Gail Saltz, an associate professor of psychiatry at the New York Presbyterian Hospital, Weill Cornell School of Medicine, and host of Personology podcast for iHeartRadio.
There are a lot of stressors around the holidays, and therefore your mood is brought low by constant stress. Or it may be that you're in the group of people that tends to feel depressed every year at this time of year. And probably that depression is more related to the season than the holiday, meaning you might have a seasonal affective disorder, which is related to wintertime and the shorter days and therefore the lack of light. It's important to know the difference between holiday depression that has to do with the stressors of the holiday and seasonal affective disorder, because you would treat them differently.
Number 1, make plans ahead of time. Spend some time figuring out how to take care of yourself during this time. Come up with restorative routines such as reading a book or napping, and write them on a calendar. In between shopping and baking, make sure these routines don't fall by the wayside. Figure out some basic, easy practices that can help you through the holidays and make them a priority. Number 2, avoid family conflict as much as possible. Easier said than done, right? Well, there are a couple of ways to save your sanity at family gatherings.
Lowering expectations, being more realistic about the relationship, getting out in front of the relationship before it's the holiday time and talking about the things that you're struggling with that person to see what can be worked out or what you can agree to disagree on. Talking about it beforehand instead of waiting till it's the holiday and you feel worse and the stakes feel higher and it's potentially more explosive is definitely important to do.
Number 3, get enough sleep. Holiday activities can easily interfere with your sleep schedule, but studies have shown there's a link between sleep loss and depression, so you need to be extra careful about cutting back on sleep to get everything done.
This is a time of year when many people drink more alcohol because it feels like it goes with the holiday, and they might Zoom drink. Alcohol also people end up using to go to sleep at night, and while it's true that it will help you fall asleep, it actually causes nighttime interruptions in sleep. So it causes many awakenings that you may or may not be aware of at night, but it will leave you less rested. It actually basically interrupts your sleep architecture. So you're not getting the normal amount of the truly restful part of sleep. And that will leave you feeling not well the next day, which can add to a low mood and high stress.
Try to get to bed and wake up at approximately the same time every day. Avoid large meals and physical activity within a few hours of bedtime, and make your bedroom a sleep sanctuary, free from TV or other distractions, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Number 4, limit media consumption. Let's be real, the holidays can make you feel lonely. Advertising campaigns showing happy couples and family units can really do a number on you if you're depressed. Social media and other types of media can often emphasize feelings of loneliness, which is why you need to be mindful of how much said media you're consuming. If you get sad when you log onto Facebook, pay attention to that feeling and consider changing your media consumption habits. You can do this by making a plan. Most smartphones now have screen timers that track usage and allow you to set daily limits on apps. Use these to help cut back on social media use, and you may just find your mood improving. Number 5, make exercise a priority. Exercise is one of the first activities to get lost in the holiday shuffle as our to-do list grows. But its positive effects on mood mean you should be adding this to the top of your list, maybe even put a star next to it. Taking a brisk walk for just 35 minutes 5 days a week, or 60 minutes 3 times a week, can do the trick to help improve your mood. Number 6, focus on what really matters. The holidays shouldn't be all about the presents, but the financial woes can make it easy to lose sight of that. Rein in the stress and cost by organizing a gift exchange with friends or family, or see if everyone would participate in a group donation to the less fortunate. You can also bake your gifts or create traditions like a family nature walk or board games by the fire. By putting the focus on simple things that spread joy to others, you can relieve some of your own stress and maybe even beat the holiday blues.